I like the way you move. Bam, bam. I like the way you move. Bam, bam. I like the way. I like the way. Bam, bam. Temptation. The Temptation. That was a very deep, loud, guttural burp that be thankful the mic was not next to my mouth. If you heard it, I'm not sorry. Just be glad I was not closer to the damn thing. Oh my god, I was loud. That hurt. That shook me. That scared me. It was aggressive. Hold on. Damn. The night of the charity gala, that burp was enough commentary for this whole chapter. Like, that burp alone was enough. Was enough commentary that I'm just kidding. This is gonna be the first Dalton affair chapter I don't commentate on once I lock in and start reading. Shut up. The night of the charity gala. You're in your room getting ready, dreading the evening to come. And it's gonna be a long night for Sophia. At least Crystal won't be by mistake. You press at the dot when your phone rings. Sophia, is everything alright? I'm heading out the door in a few minutes. No need. Everything's a disaster. That damn foie gras gave me food poisoning. I knew I should have trusted a chef who wasn't trained in Paris. I guess I have to go solo tonight. Represent both of us. Absolutely not. The outside present is a diamond tier South monster. Having an empty chair at our table, we are unclothed. Unclothed? Really? But as usual, I thought of everything. Why don't you bring Crystal in my place? Crystal? You want me to bring the help to such an important event? Please, that's where we go. The two of us come to an understanding of sorts. I borrowed Crystal yesterday. Help me run flashcard. I borrowed Crystal yesterday to help me run flashcards while we shopped. She may not have the pedigree. She may not have the pedigree, but knows the stuff. Thanks to me. Heart leaps at the chance. Night with Crystal on your arm in front of everyone is too good to be true. And you're certain it's what And you're certain it's what you want? Positive. In fact, I insist. In that case, I'll see if Crystal's available. Sophia hangs up, leaving you holding the phone, wondering what just happened. Me and Crystal spent the whole night together in a romantic setting, all alone. It's fine. It'll be fine. But images of you and Crystal pressed together on the dance floor flashed through your mind, your hands on her body, your fiancé nowhere in sight. How'd you know what I was gonna wear? In your mind, your hand drifts down her dress, snaking between her legs. The sound of Crystal's moans filled the air. That was your wildest fantasies of Crystal at the gala. How'd you know what dress I was gonna wear? The gala may not be empty, but it certainly feels like you and Crystal are the only ones there as you twirl her around the dance floor. Thank you for coming with me tonight, Crystal. Is that the dress you wore? She smiles up at you, looking breathtakingly beautiful, eyes shining in the shimmering lights of the ballroom. Thank you for asking me to your date. Thank you for asking me to be your date. Tonight has been perfect. I've been wanting a night like this for a long time, Crystal. You lower her into a slow dip, your hands securely on her back. Oh. You lift her back up, holding her close against you, her thigh lifted above your hip. And it's only just the beginning. It is only just beginning. Well, if it looks like that reaction from me, I'm just gonna do it. She says no, and you can't see her face. And no, I said it was no commentary, but shut up. You run your hand down the curve of her ass before pulling back and giving a slight smack. To be fair, it shouldn't have given me the prompt smack her ass. Okay? I was doing good. Without commentating until smack her ass. Like, okay, am I supposed to just sit quiet and pretend I didn't read that? And act like I'm not good. And act like I'm not gonna pick it. Oh. Smirking as you carefully watch her face, you pull your hand back and spank her again, harder this time. Reveling in the gasp she lets out. Crystal looks at you, lips parted and breath heavy, and it's more than you can handle. I need to get you alone. Come with me? I'd follow you anyway. You lead Crystal outside the gala, the night blooming plants perfume in the air as you slip along the side of the building to a secluded spot. What if someone walks by? Forget about anyone else. I know I have. I only see you. And with those words, it really does seem like everyone else has vanished. You place your hands on Crystal's hips and pull her towards you, kissing her deeply. Sam. As you kiss her neck, Crystal's hands wander up your body, squeezing your full breast. That feels good. It's only the beginning. Crystal smirks as she mimics your words from earlier. Then she guides your hands to the hem of her dress. You oblige by pulling it over her head. You look up, you look her up and down, even more breathtaking in the moonlight. You're the single most gorgeous person I've ever seen in my life. I hope you plan to do more than just look at me. Oh, I plan to make you scream my name. Taking your time, you start her collarbone, chilling your fingers down to feel her full breast, her tight stomach. You pause when you reach the spot between her legs, drawing circles on her soft inner thighs. Sam, I need you to touch me. So demanding. You give in to those demands and brush your knuckles against her core before plunging a finger inside her. Yes. Her encouraging moan makes you add a second finger. Increasing the pace, she moves her hips to keep up. Crystal lets out a deep moan. The sound is so erotic, you can't help but slip your hand under the hem of your own gown, touching your wet heat. You know what might make that easier? If we get you out of those restrictive clothes. Crystal takes her time unzipping your dress and pushing off your shoulders to pull your feet until you stand completely exposed to her. Well, what do you think? If I'd known all this was under those expensive clothes, I would have pulled them off you much sooner. You come back together in a flurry of open-mouthed kisses. I need you. Now. Wherever you want, I'm yours. I want you right here in the grass. I had taken you for a rough and tumble gal. You bring out a whole different side of me. You spread the pile of clothes out on the glass. Yes, glass. Dumbass. You spread the pile of clothes out on the grass before slowly laying Crystal down on top of it, all but trembling with need. Come here. You let yourself be pulled on top of Crystal, relishing in the feeling for beneath you. Crystal smirks. She places a hand behind your head, urging you between her legs. You don't hesitate before you begin licking, enjoying the taste of her. Your tongue's amazing. Her hands brush against the nape of your neck, pulling you closer as you lap at a driving pace. You feel better than I ever imagined. Your movements are perfectly in sync, like your bodies have always known each other, even though it's the first time. Yes, Sam. Right there. You hit the spot again, and Crystal drags her nails down your back, stroking your own fire. I need more. I'll give you more. I've wanted this for so long. I need to make it last. I can stay at this forever. You turn your attention to the space between Crystal's legs, savoring each and every stroke of your tongue. Yes, that's so good. Crystal pulls you closer, stroking your skin and driving you crazy. The smell, taste, and feel of Crystal all seem amplified by the contrast, the cold air against your skin. You stroke yourself along with the rhythm. That's right, Sam. Come with me. Crystal's words bring you right to the edge as your tongue and fingers speed up. She bucks against your tongue, begging for release. Then suddenly, she cries out. You increase the pace of your fingers against yourself, using Crystal's finish to feel your own. Crystal. Two of you collapse side by side in the grass, trying to catch your breath. That was... I know. You pull Crystal against your side, saving the feel of her in your arms, unwilling to let her go. Crystal, I want you to be mine. She looks at you. She looks up at you, surprise and hesitant hopefulness on her face. Do you mean it? Of course I do. Look at Sophia, look at the business. None of it means anything if I don't have you by my side. Oh, Sam. You're leaning for another desperate kiss, banging your lips together over and over as if you have all the time in the world. You roll onto your back, pulling her on top of you when... Very vivid imagination, Sam. I need to get over how erotic Nanny Fair and Dalton Affair is being. Especially when, after I finished the Dalton Affair, I was thinking of reading something more risque. Something a little more risque. A lot more, demanding and a lot more things to play with, like, I don't know, toys, for example. That dreaded book I was saying I could never read it. If I'm talking about the Nanny Affair being too much, I could never read that book. I might actually read that book after I finish this one. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you have not been watching the videos. Because I mentioned it before, and I won't say it again until I start it. Until I start the book. I won't mention the name of the book until I start the book. Your phone alarm pulls you back to reality, and you know you have to focus on getting ready if you can make it in time. I don't know what that night will bring, but if it's anything like that, I don't want to wait another second to ask Crystal to be my date. You finish getting dressed to knock on Crystal's door, which quickly swings open. Are you boys ready to have fun? Sam, you look amazing. Her eyes wide as she drinks you in, reaching out to adjust the strap of your gown. Her fingers dance down the bare skin of your arm, giving you chills. There, now you're perfect. What would I do without you? Walk around with a twisted dress strap, I expect. You laugh softly before clearing your throat. You suddenly feel nervous, although you have no reason to. Crystal, I know this is short notice. Will you be my date to the gala? What happened to Sophia? She can't make it. She came down with a bad case of food poisoning. Oh, still, I'm not sure it's a good idea for me to take her place. Don't you think Sophia would like it? It was her idea, actually. You're joking. She said you know what to do, said you help her prepare, and it was uncalled for Dalton Enterprises to have an empty seat at the table. But the boys, we can't leave Mason and Mickey by themselves. Carter already said you can keep an eye on them. Okay, but... She hesitates, and you can hardly breathe as you wait for her to come up with another reason to say no. Sam, I'm out of excuses. You don't need an excuse. I don't want to force you into something you don't want to do. Oh, I do want this. That's a problem. If we do this, I'm worried we can't undo it. You reach out to cup her cheek, and she leans into your touch. Neither of you can resist each other. I don't know what the future holds for us, Crystal, but I do know this. I'm a selfish woman, and I want one night, this night, with you, but only if you want to. You let your hand fall to your side as Crystal makes her decision. You wait for what feels like hours before she finally sets you free. I want it. I want you. Then I'm yours. So, what exactly does one wear to a fancy event like this? As you pull up to the gala, you guide Crystal out the limo, your hand coming to rest protectively on her lower back. The person's even crazier than at your engagement party. Just smile and nod. That's what I always do. You offer Crystal your arm, and to your delight, she takes it. Sam Dalton, who's your date? She turns to Crystal, and you feel all your protective instincts rear their heads. It was a cloak, sweetie. What are you doing there? What happened to Sophia? Sophia? No comment. Now, if you please excuse us. You tighten your hold of Crystal, guarding her from the brunt of the chaos as you steer her away from the unruly crowd. I can see why Sophia prepared so much for tonight. I didn't realize this party was such a big deal. Good thing the quizzing part was on Crystal, and that I, Sam, don't need to get any choices right because Sam already knows. And it's also good Sam doesn't have to get any choices right because the flashcards was done by Sophia and Crystal. So as Sam, we didn't get to study. We already know. But Rena and Sam, we don't know shit. You stop and Crystal follows suit, looking at you curiously. You don't like hearing Sophia's name from her lips. Crystal, I thought about talking to you. Crystal, I thought about taking you out on a night like this for a long time. Now that we're finally here, I really like to focus on us, not Sophia. Because you take a moment to drink her in. Remind yourself that this is not a dream or a fantasy. Not this time. How I can think about. Deal? Deal. No more Sophia talk. Let's head inside and enjoy the evening. You escort Crystal into the ballroom as her head swivels to take in the glamorous party. You reach your table to find your parents already seated. I don't know why, but Rena and Sam was like, oh my god, I feel so cool. I feel so much cooler. So much smarter. So much hotter. Oh my god. I can have anyone I want. And I told Sophia, but I can have anyone and anything I want. And I told Sophia, I'm gorgeous. I'm rich. I got all the women wanting me. Oh my god, and I just wanted this one woman to scream my name. But then I'm almost engaged to it. I'm almost married to another woman that I don't even love. But still, I can have anything and anyone I want. And then every time I have to read a line from Crystal, from this new Sam's perspective, Crystal feels so dim-witted and dumb. It's Jesus Christ, you're a chemistry major, a grad. Oh my gosh, you feel so I don't know, like a deer in the headlights. It's when reading from Sam's perspective, she seems Crystal seems like a deer in a damn headlights. Oh my god, seems so dense. She's so, oh, did I do that? Oh, what's this? Huh? I don't know anything. I'm just oh my god. I'm feeling secondhand embarrassment when reading Crystal's lines in this book, but in Nanny Fair, I'm defended her I'm defending her honor. Like, I ain't getting that secondhand embarrassment. I'm like, hey, back off, you bitch. I know what I'm talking about. I ain't stupid. I know what I'm talking about. But in this book, I'm like, damn, bitch, you're stupid. Like, get your shit together. Like, oh my god. Like, you're so awkward. Like, oh my god, I hate it. Like, why would you say that? Like, my god, just stop talking. Just stop. But then if I'm like, yeah, you tell him. Maybe because, you know, I was the one pressing the button, you know, making the choices, you know. Yeah, maybe because I was the one making the choices for Crystal. I was defending her. But in this book, now that I'm not making choices for her, it's like, oh my god, you really said that? When technically all those things Crystal's saying, I did. 99%, 98% of the things Crystal's saying in this book is because I made that choice in the nanny affair. Because it's all important, but still, I'm like, ew, why would you say that? Why are you being like that? Why are you acting like that? Why are you so stupid? I don't know. You escort Crystal into the ballroom as her head swivels to take in the glamorous party. You reach your table to find your parents already seated. Crystal, what, delight to see you here. You look wonderful in that gown. Thank you. Where's Sophia? You did your best not to flinch at her question. She wasn't feeling well, so she stayed home. Luckily, Crystal was free to help us fill the table. Oh, are we expecting someone else? Crystal gestured to the empty seat across from her. Unfortunately, Robert couldn't make it the last minute either, but never fear. Mason's old secretary should be along soon to take your place. Your mom lowers her voice so that only you can hear. It really is a shame your sister isn't here, since Crystal ended up joining us. Stop trying to ship Crystal with Robin. Your jealousy sparks as you remember her comment about Crystal being a perfect date for Robin. You force yourself to keep a level head. Oh. Vivian wasn't like upset to see me. She was like, oh, you're here. Damn, that's a shame that Robin isn't here too. Then we could play matchmaker. She wasn't like, oh, Crystal, it's nice to meet you. You gritted teeth. She's just like, oh, damn it. If only Robin were here. Just as close as you wanted to come about Crystal being perfect day for Aubrey for some love. Yeah. And that's what you get for playing matchmaker. Come now, Sam. You have Sophia. Robin deserves one too. He's getting wrinkles at the thought of Robin and Crystal together. Sure, I'm just not Crystal. Across the room, he's part of a business associate. You think you approach when you your spies, Crystal's face lights up in recognition. That's Miles Houston, the tech module. I recognize him from Sophia's flashcards. Why are we starting him though? I've been trying to convince him to collaborate with us on a new project, but he's notoriously unexcusable. Can you help me change that? It'd be my honor. The two of you cross the room and try to focus your mind on business for every step. Instead, the beautiful woman by your side, who, I add, got some of the choices right during the scene, except for that one with that woman. But other than that, did I right? So now I'm getting cringed by Crystal's answers. Samantha, you're looking well. I keep forgetting her full name is Samantha. I don't like it. You too, Miles. Crystal, I'd like to meet Miles Houston, a fellow technophile and unrepentant geek. I'm hoping he might brainstorm with me someday. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. Do I got Dalton Enterprises as well? I freelance alongside the company in a limited capacity, but I'm inches away from being full-time. Oh, why do you say that? I love how the waste and energy efficiency are top-notch. It's important to be conscious of your environmental impact even on a small scale. Like now, after the company event, Sam myself stay behind to recycle every last can. Crystal really does know her stuff. Now I want to know what she says. Sam says when I got an answer wrong, but we'll see. It's hard to find a CEO willing to do the work instead of cutting corners. We do what we can. It's our responsibility to set the standard. As you know, we love to bring you on board. You can be instrumental in making sure we hit our environmental goals with the latest Nightingale. On the latest Nightingale update. I admit I've been on the fence, but tonight, I'll be in touch. Miles shakes her hand, and you have to actually try not to wrench his arm out of... Miles shakes her hand, and you have to actually try not to wrench his arm off out of enthusiasm as he walks away. You look at Crystal in total awe. I can't believe you just smoothly unsmoothable. You impress me every date now. You want a perfect date. Don't be too hasty. You don't know if I'm gonna put out at the end of the night yet. That would just be an added bonus. Oh yeah, skip the scene. As the night wears on, you and Crystal explore every inch of the gala, from the specialties, cocktails, to the hors d'oeuvres, to the raffle. Hors d'oeuvres. I don't know if that's spelled like that. Now that I'm $1,000 poorer and the proud owner of an original painting by Parson, and potentially a new sailboat, don't forget about that. Don't mind me. At least the money's going to a good cause. What is next? Two of you pass by the dessert station. Crystal's eyes light up as she takes it all in. Do you think the chocolate fountain looks tasty? Though, these might get a little dirty. Swallow hard. You can't help but think of chocolate running down her throat. She would personally clean it up. Oh my god. This is a new scene. I thought so. I knew it. I could never turn out anything sweet. Good to know. You and Crystal take in the room filled wall to wall with sweets of all kinds, your hand resting gently on her back. I can practically feel cavity forming already. And we're worth every second in the dentist chair. What are you gonna start with? Can I pick anything in the room? You give her a side of squeeze. She playfully dances out of your reach, not making it easy for you. Any dessert in the room? In that case, I pick fruits on dessert. I'm surprised you go for something so indulgent. You learn, Crystal, that I'm very fond of indulging from time to time. You pick up a cupcake. You pick up a cupcake and slowly lick the frosting. Crystal's gaze following every movement of your tongue. It looks delicious. Your turn. What will you pick? Like I said, I'm all about the chocolate fountain. Crystal strides over to the fountain in the middle of the room. You follow close behind. I love how tactile it is. You have to work for your treat. Get a little dirty in the process. Don't mind getting dirty, do you? She smirks before considering the options in front of her. Finally, she busts a thick red strawberry from the tray. Now the results are worth it in the end. Crystal dips the piece of fruit into the flowing chocolate, holding it in place until it's properly covered. She pulls her hand back, holding out the strawberry and looking at you expectantly. After that description, I have to see what the fuss is all about. I have to see what the fuss is about myself. Then open wide. You part your lips, and Crystal raises the strawberry to your mouth. A burst of sweetness dances across your tongue. You take a bite, watching Crystal watch your reaction. You let your lips linger, gently brushing your tongue against her fingertips. Sam. Crystal then picks up a raspberry from the table and dips it into the exciting chocolate. Chocolate has always been one of my favorite treats. It's got it all. It's a little bit sweet, a little bit complex, and above all, so smooth. Crystal pops the raspberry into her mouth and closes her eyes, letting out a soft moan as she swallows. You know some chocolate lingering in the corner of her mouth. Crystal, you have something right here. Brush your thumb against the corner of her mouth. Once, twice, 3 times till the chocolate is gone. Holding her gaze, you slip your thumb into your mouth and suck the chocolate off. That is good. As you meet Crystal's eyes, you're surprised to find an open hunger on her face. If you don't kiss me right now, you look around, find yourselves all alone at the dessert bar, and sweep Crystal into your arms. She tilts her head towards you, but you stop short, a breath away from kissing her. You already had some dessert before dinner. Are you sure you want more? She said she loves her chocolate, but before you can close the gap, your footsteps approaching. The two of you quickly spring apart. And that was close. Slow, romantic music drifts over the dance floor. You offer your hand out to Crystal, grinning. Dance with me, Crystal? I love to. Apparently, I'm learning it's hard for me to say Crystal in a sultry way. As you glide onto the dance floor, the rest of the room falls away. I don't really know how to waltz, or whatever this is. See? She's so, clueless and dumb. Oh my god. I mean, I don't either, but then again, never in my life am I going to a fancy gala, so I don't need to learn. Just follow my lead. You brush your lips against Crystal's ear as you lean in and lower your voice. These are my Crystal, not theirs. You confidently pull her in closer, placing her left hand on your shoulder, then dragging your fingers through hers. As long as you stay loose and let me take control, it'll be easy. Pause. You said it like letting you take control was easy for me. Do you worry what will happen if I'm in control? Worry isn't exactly the word I was thinking of. Holding Crystal securely in your arms, you begin to lead her through the simple waltz. Her nerves keep her tense. Oops, was that your foot? I'll survive. And don't worry about the steps, Crystal. Just look at me. She raises her gaze to yours, and the connection is unlike anything you ever felt. It's as if your souls are intertwined. You twirl Crystal around the room, both your bodies perfectly in sync and moving closer with each step. Wow, I think I had it in me. Crystal smiles brightly at you, stoking the fire that burns within you, driving your desire. I want her more than I ever wanted anything. I'm tired of fighting it. She sees to catch on to your train of thought, looking at you questioningly. What is it? Walk with me. Take Crystal's hand as you lead her to a private balcony. The sounds of the gala fade away on the night breeze, and the two of you are well and truly alone. Something on your mind? Honestly, I just wanted you to myself for a while. Ever since we got here, I guess I've been swarming around you, drawn to you. Not that I can blame them, especially in that gown. You trail your eyes across every inch of her, from the plunging neckline to the high slit of her dye. You smile. Your smile grows hungrily. She shivers beneath your gaze. It's not that special. You are what make it special. You made this whole night special by just being here. It's like you're growing up, surrounded by all this. You're in your element and you shine. I feel like this is where I'm meant to be. By my side, nowhere else. Her words make you want her all the more, and you feel your resistance fade away to nothing. You place your hand on Crystal's cheek, looking deep into her eyes. I can't help but wonder if you're right. Like everything that's happened between us since your interview was fate. I don't even believe in fate. You lean in, not willing to spend another second not kissing her, but Crystal doesn't move to close the gap between you. What if someone sees? I wish they would. You gently place a finger under Crystal's chin, keeping her eyes fixed on you, her face beautiful under the city lights. They'd be jealous when they see that I'm the woman lucky enough to be out here with you in her arms. I don't know. I think I'm the one to be jealous of. You see the internal war written across Crystal's face. You hold her gaze, hoping she sees that this is real, that this is right. Please, I know you want this as much as I do. But you don't move, leaving it to her to decide how far she wants to take things. Sam. With one whisper of your name, Crystal leans in to meet you, her lips desperate against yours, stealing your breath away. That hesitation from Crystal was the player deciding if they want to pay for that scene or not. Her kiss awakens something in you, something that's laid dormant since you laid. Something that's laid dormant since your last kiss. You can't get enough of her. Your hands exploring her body. Crystal. Knowing you're completely alone up here, you don't hesitate to slide your hands up Crystal's body, taking your time as you go. Oh. Your hands reach their destination, feeling the fullness of her breasts in your palms and giving them a gentle squeeze. I got range. The cold night air prickles your nose. Bad assumption. The cold night air prickles your hot skin as you clutch Crystal against you. She tilts her head back, allowing you to pepper kisses along her neck. You kissed Crystal before, but somehow this kiss manages to top them all. You lose yourself in the taste of her lips, the feel of her fingers clinging up to your neck, urging you on. More. I need more. Crystal moans into your mouth, and you can feel your panties getting wetter by the moment. Near drunk with desire, your hand slides up her dress, caressing her inner thigh. You sigh at the feel of her silky skin. Crystal, I want you, but I can't keep stopping myself. You have to be the strong one here. If this isn't what you want, tell me to stop now. She kisses her way up your neck, making you shiver. What if I don't want you to stop? You lean back and study her, breathing hard. In your eyes, you see the need you feel for her reflected back just as strongly. Sam, don't stop. The words are barely out of her mouth before your lips back on hers, kissing with a renewed frenzy and hunger. Push her back against the balcony railing as she wraps her legs at your waist, trying to get as close as possible. Tell me what you imagine when you touch yourself at night. Crystal, do you think of me? You blaze a trail of fiery kisses along her throat, nipping the exposed skin. Her head lolls back. She tries to think straight. I dreamed about this before we met, the night before our interview. About us. She did. She really did. Literally, before even meeting you. She saw your picture in like a magazine or an article online, and it was like, oh my god, that's gonna be my future boss. And just like imagine like going all out with you, like yeah, it's very vivid. You gasp as Crystal slides her hand under your dress, as much at her boldness as the sensation of her brushing her thumb against your nipple. This, right here. That's all it takes for her lips to come crashing on yours once more. Your hands eagerly roam each other's body with wanton abandon, exploring parts you only imagine. Sam, I need you. Now. You undress each other hurriedly, admiring each other's forms in the moonlight. Dancing in the moonlight, dancing until the stars run. She bites her lips as she takes in your naked body, the lust apparent in her eye. See something you like? You have no idea. Crystal gives all her attention to your breasts, fondling and licking them as you roll your head back. Yes. The pleasure only increases. She moves down between your legs, parting your folds. You caress as she kisses you intimately. Sam, say my name. Beg for it. Crystal, please. Crystal smiles between your legs. She licks hungrily at your center. Add one finger and then a second. Is this what you want? Yes. Oh, God. The storm that's been brewing inside of you comes roaring to the surface, dreading to explode. Crystal redoubles her efforts, her fingers and tongue working together impossibly faster until, all at once, you crash over the edge of ecstasy. Crystal. You shudder beneath Crystal's hold, while the waves of pleasure wash you away. At the moment to catch your breath, you lift your head, smirking. Now it's your turn. You help Crystal to her feet and drop down to your knees, licking and sucking as you drive her to the edge. Finally, you command her. Come for me, Crystal. As sad as I just started thinking, like, I don't want this to, like, the recordings like suddenly like crash and stop. Knock on wood, forehead. God. But man, that would suck having to read this book. Any chapter in this book again, like no, I can't. She clenches against you, hips rising to meet your mouth. She loses control. Lock in. Sam. Lock in. After allowing yourselves a moment to bathe in the afterglow, you and Crystal pull apart to quickly dress once more. So, now what? I guess we slip back into the gala. A wistfulness washes over you. The moment between you has just happened. You're already nostalgic for it. I'm sure when you'll be able to touch Crystal again. We've been gone a long time. Yeah, we should get back in there. And back to the real world. I'm going first. We probably shouldn't walk back in there at the same time. Makes sense. I'll wait a few minutes. You want to protest, to fight for her. But you think about the people at your table. Your parents knows how long the two of you have been missing. Crystal, I'm sorry it has to be this way. Crystal nods in response, but doesn't meet your eye. With one final adjustment of your dress, you reach for the door, but glance back. Crystal, it's fine. I'll be fine. We can talk later. You know her words are a lie, and want nothing more than to hold her tight, but you won't be able to control yourself if you do. I'm still engaged. The best thing I can do is put some space between us as soon as possible. Okay, if you're sure. You hesitate for another long moment, waiting to see if she'll stop you, but Crystal turns her back to you, looking out at the New York skyline. On your way back, on the way back, you play your time on the balcony over in your head. That connection, we share is real. I never felt this way before. Am I falling for Crystal? But you're shaken from your revere. Revere? By a hand on your arm, you turn to see Harris and French fist Celine de Torte. Sam, I was just talking to your parents. I was just saying that Sophia isn't here with us tonight. You two make such a wonderful couple. Sophia? Right, yes, thank you. I must go about Sophia, to Crystal and I. Celine's words send the guilt and shame you've been trying to push down, rushing back in full force. It's so wrong. But for tonight, what the hell am I supposed to do now? Bye.